Hi students, 11th standard Computer Science and Computer Application, Chapter 3 Computer Organization. In this video, we are going to learn about what is microprocessor, characteristics of microprocessor and types of microprocessor. Now, let us start. Introduction. So here the computer organization means it deals with the hardware components of a computer system. So here it includes all input and output devices, and then CPU and memory devices, and primary memory, etc. So it is concerned with how various components of computer hardware operate, and it also deals with how they are interconnected to implement an architectural specification. So the term computer organization looks similar to the term computer architecture. So it is similar to architecture, but the computer architecture deals with the engineering consideration, and it involved in designing a computer. Architecture means it involved designing the computer. So the computer organization means it is deal with the hardware components and then that are transparent to the programmer. The next one is basics of microprocessor. Here CPU is a major component of a computer. So here it performs all the tasks. We can perform all the operations. So here the microprocessor is released by microprocessor, which is integrated circuit, and then the first microprocessor was introduced in early 1970s, and then the first general purpose microprocessor is 4004, and then it was developed by Intel. Then the microprocessor means it is the programmable silicon chip. So microprocessor is a programmable silicon chip, and then it is driven by a clock pulses. So it accepts the data as binary data. Already we know that it accepts the data as binary. After processing it, it provides the output as per instruction stored in the memory. So the microprocessor is made up of three components, that is ALU. The first one is ALU, arithmetic and logical unit. So that means it performs all arithmetic and logical instructions based on a computer instruction. Next, second one is control unit. So here it controls all the overall operation of a computer through the signals. And next, third one is register. So here register, it is a internal memory. So it is used to hold the instruction and data for the execution of the process. Next, characteristics of microprocessor. The next one is characteristics of microprocessor. So the microprocessor performs depends on the following characteristics, that is clock speed, instruction set, and word size. So the first one is clock speed. So here clock speed means that every microprocessor has an internal clock. So all the microprocessor have internal clock. So that regulates the speed at which it executes instructions. So the speed at which the microprocessor executes the instruction is called clock speed. So the speed of the microprocessor that executes the instruction is called clock speed. Here we can measure the clock speed in two, that is one is MHz, megahertz, another one is GHz, gigahertz. We can refer the clock speed, one is megahertz, another one is gigahertz. Instruction set, so it is used to perform operation and data. So that is a command which is given to a computer to perform an operation on data is called instruction. So basic basic set of machine language instruction that a microprocessor is designed to execute is called instruction set. So the instruction set carries some types of operations, that is we can process some basic operation, that is data transfer. So we can use to transfer the data, and arithmetic operation and logical operation, and next control flow and input and output. So here instruction set. So these are all the types of operations in instruction set, that is data transfer, arithmetic operation, logical operation, control flow and input and output. The next one is word size. Here the number of bits that can be processed by a microprocessor in a single instruction is called word size. So the number of bits can be processed by a single instruction, by a processor in single instruction, that is called word size. So the word size determines the amount of RAM that can be accessed by a microprocessor. So it determines the amount of RAM and then that can be accessed by a microprocessor. Then the next one is the data communication between CPU and memory. The CPU has two things, that is the first one is MDR, memory data register, and second one is MAR, that is memory address register. So the CPU has memory data register and memory address register. So here the memory data register, it keeps the data which is transferred between the memory and CPU. So it keeps the data which transfer between CPU, memory and CPU. So MDR, memory data register, it keeps the data which transfer between the memory and CPU. And then here we used the PC. PC means a program counter. So the program counter is a special register in the CPU which always keeps the next address of next instruction to be executed. So it always keeps the address of next instruction to be executed. And next, the ALU, arithmetic and logic unit of CPU, places the address of memory to be fetched into MAR. So the MAR, it takes the ALU of CPU. It places the address of memory to be fetched into the memory address register. And next one is bus. So here bus means, just we are going to discuss about what is bus. So here bus means it is a collection of wires and it is used for communicate between the internal components of a computer. Bus means it is a wire. It is used for communication between the internal components of a computer. And next one, the word in the RAM has the size as the memory data register. So what the word in a RAM, what we store in a RAM, it's equal to MDR, memory data register. If the processor is an 8-bit processor like Intel 8085, and then MDR MDR and the word in the RAM both have 8-bit. So the next one is the read operation transfer the data from word to memory data register. Now we are going to see the two types of operation. One is read, another one is write. So here the read operation is transfer the data. Here data means bits, binary digits. It transfer the data from word to MDR, word to memory data register. That is read operation. Write operation means it transfer the data from MDR to word. MDR to word. We can transfer the data MDR to word. So that is read and write operation. The next one is types of microprocessor. So the microprocessor is classified based on the following criteria. The first one is the width of the data that can be processed, and second one is instruction set. So the first one, the width of the data that can be processed. So the classification of microprocessor based on the data width, it depends on the only data width. So the microprocessor can process instructions. So the microprocessor can be classified as 8-bit processor, 16-bit processor, 32-bit processor and 64-bit processor. So based on a data width, it divided into 8-bit processor, 16-bit processor, 32-bit processor and 64-bit microprocessor. And next one is 8-bit microprocessor. We know that. The next one is a classification of microprocessor based on an instruction set. So based on the instruction set, it is the important consideration while categorizing the microprocessor. Here we use two types. The first one is RISC, reduced instruction set computer, reduced instruction set computer, and another one is CISC, this complex instruction set computer. Here some example, here they give some examples. The examples of RISC, here examples: Pentium 4, Intel P6, AMD K6 and K7. And next one, CISC processors are Intel 386 and 486, Pentium 2 and 3, and then Motorola 68000. So these are all the example for reduced instruction set computer and complex instruction set computers. So once again I repeat, types of microprocessor. So the microprocessor is classified into based on the following criteria. One is the width of the data that can be processed. Another one is instruction set. So based on the width, we have four types: 8-bit microprocessor, 16-bit microprocessor, 32-bit microprocessor and 64-bit microprocessor. And based on instruction set, we can divide into: one is RISC, that is reduced instruction set computer. Another one is CISC, complex instruction set computer. Thank you, students.